Hey everybody, this is Everyday Commentary, and we are here to do what Ethan and I are calling the Cutting Olympics. So we have a bunch of different knives. This is my Gerstner chest. This is where I store all my knives. And sort of like, let's go through the layout really quick. So up in this drawer are knives to be reviewed, actually gear to be reviewed. In this drawer are my customs and one sentimental knife. In this drawer are knives that the boys own. In this drawer are knives that I've just reviewed that I'm not sure if I'm keeping yet. And we got a big head in the way. And
I love big things.
Let's go through the...
It's amazing.
In the top main drawer, this is like the knives that are like in the permanent collection. There are a couple missing, and we'll go through the why in a second. Then we have the flashlight and multi-tool drawer. Actually, you know, like it seems like it's a lot of stuff, and it is a lot of stuff, but it's not as much as some people on YouTube have, which is really not that much of a limiting factor.
Taylor Martin has like a giant drawer.
Yeah, Taylor Martin has a ton of stuff. All right, so let's go over and talk about what we're going to do. So this is going to be a two-part video. The first part is us talking about the cutting tests, and then the second part will be us reviewing the outcome of the cutting tests. So, no.
It works.
How did you find out that that worked? Is that why there are all of these pieces on the ground? All right. So, we've got a couple of different things. We got some paper. We're going to go get we have some cardboard. We are going to get some rope. We have this pipe insulation, and we have these 2x4s, and we're going to get some index cards. And what we're going to do is we're going to do cut tests. So the first thing is we're going to cut with the cardboard grain, like this way, and then we're going to cut across. Then we're going to cut and see if we can get the rope to crunch. Then we're going to do a standing slice test. See if we can cut it. Which, by the way, definitely works, because that's why that one's like this. Then we're going to see if we can do some feather sticks. Then we're going to do the press test where you fold the card in half and see if you can press down through it so it'll look like something like this. And we're going to take and stand them up and then cut down like that. So, what do you think is going to happen? Let's go over some place where the boiler didn't just start up. Yeah, the boiler just started up. So,
big advantage of flat blades on those because you can just chop it and it's so much easier.
So what do you think is going to win? So what we're going to do is we're going to test a bunch of knives we have in for review. We're going to test a bunch of knives we have as part of the collection. So that's the ZT0450, and that's in for review.
This one's winning.
You think that one's winning? That's a good guess. That thing is a wicked slicer. What knife is that? Do you know what that knife is?
Yes, it's a Spyderco Air. It literally feels like air. Really nice knives. Someone sent this to him.
Do you know what kind of steel that is? It's one of my favorite steels.
No, I don't know.
It's M4. Do you like M4 steel?
This is a really nice knife, so yeah.
Yeah.
This is like...
Do you know who designed that knife?
Spyderco.
Well, somebody designed it in collaboration with Spyderco. It was designed by a guy named Gail Bradley. And Gail Bradley was a cutting competition champion. And so when Gail Bradley says this knife will cut, it's going to cut. It's a good knife.
We need to test out on the noodles.
Oh yeah, we'll test them out on the pipe insulation and everything. But let's get the competitors chosen first. So you think the air should be in there? I'm gonna put these three in because we're testing them for review. One of them is getting reviewed. Let's put in the EDZ because that's also in for review. Do you want to put in the tie knife, the Big Eye Design tie knife? Because this thing is in for review. Do you like this knife?
I like this knife.
Oh, that little SOG knife? Yeah, we can throw that in there. See how it does. What about this knife? I think we should put this knife in.
Yeah.
Do you know what knife this is?
What?
Is this the Terrain 365 yes. Invictus
This thing
ATC?
is impossible to open.
Yeah, it is tough to open. All right, we can put the Spy Fox in there. That's a really tiny knife. That's going to have a hard time. But yeah, you can put that in there.
Yay! I want to see see how one of these does.
All right, let's use one that's super duper sharp. So let's take out. Let's use this one.
Is it the same one? No, I want a tiny one.
You want a tiny one? Well, the tiny ones won't cut through the stuff. So we got to use one of at least a reasonable size. All right, anything else you want to put in the cutting Olympics?
Yes.
All right, what else?
This one.
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
Your custom.
Yeah, we can do that. There's a Walter Wells custom.
I want to find a pretty nice knife for that.
Let's
Big boy.
You want to put that guy in?
Yeah.
That's the PM2, the Ultra, PM2 Ultra. And then what about, you want to put in the Sebenza?
Yeah, that thing looks like it would be not.
The Sebenza is awesome, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is just like a classic.
This one I love.
All right, so we got our oh, let's put one more in. Can we put one more in?
Of course.
Let's drop this guy in. The Cali 3. All right, so we've got a good array of knives here. Bunch of different companies. And we're going to see how they do. Does that sound good to you? All right.
Hey, wait a minute. The beautiful Bessie.
Yeah.
This thing.
Do you wish they still sold that knife?
Yes.
Is it sad that it's out of production?
It's the best knife. That's why they put out of production.
You think they put the best knife out of production?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's. Oh, you know what? Let's go get the 945. Do you know where it is? It's upstairs, right in that drawer as you're walking out. All right. So that's a lot of knives. That's a lot of knives. I'll be interested to see how this guy does in the cutting Olympics. This has got some thick, chonky blade stock. Got some chonky blade stock. Oh, no. Just the 940. Yeah, just that one. Thank you.
No, he gave me that.
All right, here we go. Benchmade 945. Nice. I just love the action on the 945. Do you?
Yes. I actually know how to flick a 945 open.
All right, show them. There you go. Look at that. That was pretty good.
I also can open every spider call and learning. And
Oh, look at that. Clear your fingers out of the blade path. Good job.
I can do this.
Oh, that's kind of cheating.
Why?
Well, is that knife supposed to be flicked open?
Yes. No, but I can do it. So.
All right.
Incredible knife. Best
So
knife.
let's do this. Let's rank them how we think they're going to perform.
He's first.
All right. So let's put them in order. I think it's going to go like this. I'm not sure who's going to win out of these, but my guess is the top tier looks like this. That it's the Neutron, the Indian River Jack, the Air, the ZT0545, the Cali 3, and the PM2. The next tier, my bet is it's going to be something like this. Actually, I think this one is going to be up here too.
It matters who's cutting that because like if you use this, it's gonna be all of them all last. But if I'm using them, like trust me.
And then I think we're going to have the bottom tier is going to be these three. So this is how I think it's going to go. I don't know the order, but I think it's going to go. This will be the top tier of cutters. This will be like a mid tier of cutters, and this will be a bottom tier of cutters. All of these knives have relatively thick blade stock, and or they have a really low primary bevel. The primary bevel on this guy is really low. It's like halfway up the knife. The primary bevel on this guy is really low. It's like halfway up the knife.
That one had like all primary bevel.
Yeah, these are all called full flat grinds. This is a full flat grind. 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 Look at the difference. Ready? I'm going to show you the difference. Look, this is all primary bevel. So that's a full flat grind. Here's one that's not all bevel.
See it, edge right
It
there.
has a flat part, and then this is but this is a relatively tall blade. The other thing is this is not a flat grind at all. That's not even a partial flat grind. This is what's called a hollow grind. So the blade actually curves to the edge on both sides. This one is like, whoop, just like a perfect wedge. But I'm really interested to see how the ZT is going to hold up, because the ZT is ultra thin and it's a really hard steel. It's Magna Cut and it's a full flat grind. Right now, this is probably the best slicer, but we're going to take a look and see. Are you ready? Let's get started and we'll make the next video.